Great. So I'm going to say everyone to Christos, James, Carla, Abhijit, Tim, Jason, Wim, Vishal, Robbie, Lydia, Harshil, F. Noel. Let me see if there is anyone else on the Etherpod. And Jason. So, hello everyone. I hope you are all safe and I hope you're all feeling okay. And today, Konstantin, as I already say, is a bit sick, so he's staying home and resting and recuperating. But it's nothing too bad, so do not worry. So today we have Christos here who is going to talk about the redesign of the contribute page. So, hello Christos. I'm passing the call to you.
Hey everyone. I'm going to briefly share my screen. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
I can see.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So many of you already know the contribute page. Some of you, including me, this began their journey to Mozilla through this page. It's in the main page of Mozilla, of the mozilla.org/contribute. Here has been traditionally a pathway for new people who are interested in being involved with Mozilla to go through that in order to find contributor activities. In the past, we have run a lot of different initiatives to be able to work with new contributors. I remember when I was a community member like 8 years ago, every time someone who had Greek in their browser were signing up their contribute page, they were contacted with a local team in Greece, and they were asking for help from them, and it was based. Sorry, what? So, there was a question. In any case, so when someone was signing up, that person was directed to the local community, and the local community was responsible for connecting them with various contribution opportunities. Over the years, that stopped working well because not all the local communities were active. People moved on. They started working on other projects, so that didn't work. And in the past year, every time you were clicking the Get Involved page, you've been redirected to the Activate campaign, which is great. However, last year, the community development team ran an experiment to better understand what are the people looking for in this particular page. And based on the research, we found out that the majority of the people are interested in contributing their skills and code into Mozilla. As you can see, there are not a lot of opportunities here. It's just a link to the Activate page. So yeah, not a lot of opportunities. So based on the research and some additional research, and for understanding and for figuring out a better way for serving our community, we came up with this design. It's loading up. Let me expand the window a bit. So this is a familiar design. I think a lot of people have already seen that. Can you see let me stop setting and restart setting again because I think I broke it. So, and we're back. This is it's going to be the new contribute page with four areas where people can join instantly, and these are the 4 areas that people said that they're most interested in through a survey that ran on the contribute page for around 4 months, and we got 1,000 responses. So the first option is to translate content that is going to lead people to the community portal into the translate activity. The other one is going to be the contribute to the Mozilla code base, something that we have been missing for quite some time now. We didn't have a place to point people to contribute code at Mozilla right now. I just got a message from Mike Hoy this morning. He's finished setting up the documentation for that. So soon the new page is going to look like that. This is the new page for code contribution opportunities, where all the documentation for various Mozilla projects for contributing code is going to be here. So there is documentation for Firefox, for DOM, for graphics, DevTools, toolkits, SpiderMonkey, and things like that. So you will be able to find a bunch of opportunities here if you're interested in code contributions, finally. And the other two options is answer support questions, Sumo, which is another thing people were most interested in, and it's going to lead people to the community portal, into the Sumo activity, and join the community is going to lead to the community portal as well, for a way to, see the community, find community members, and probably join local communities. Later on, there's going to be some more information about the mission. Find an event, it's going to lead to the community portal as well. Learn more about Mozilla, follow Mozilla, and that's about it. This is going to be the new contribute page. Of course, there's going to be a specific call to action for getting help if you're interested in. For Sumo, you can go to the knowledge base and find questions. And if you have issues with websites, you can click here to go to web compat and file things. The page is currently into build mode, and we're probably going to have it ready by the next few weeks. So I just want to give you a heads up, see if there is anything that we have been missing. Some of you have been already involved in this process. Being interviewed by Matt, our wonderful researcher and designed, and you've been helped shape this contribute page. So thank you so much for your help. And I'm here to just show you the results and ask whether you have any opinions, any thoughts about other activities that might not be covered here or might be covered in the community portal. Yeah, just overall get your feedback and give you a heads up. So I will stop sharing my screen, and I am going to go to see whether there are questions.
So you have a couple of questions.
Yes.
Do you want to ask? Do people, Wim, Carla, do you want to ask them, or we can just read them?
So yeah, first question from Wim: where are translators directed to Sumo or Pontoon? The translators are directed to the activity that we have in the community portal under community.mozilla.org. There is a translate activity, and they're going to be redirected there, and from there they're going to be pointed to Pontoon. I think so, as far as I know. I can check right now. So for the other question,
are you
detailed collaborations page? Which collaboration page are you referring at, Karia? The list. Oh, you mean the code, the code contribution opportunities? That's a great question. I'm gonna take it to Mike Hoy, who's responsible for the page. Let me start sharing my screen so we all understand that we're talking about the same thing. I think you're talking about this page, the code contribution. Yes, I'm going to talk to Mike Hoy, who's responsible for that page, in order to see whether they have plans for translating it, and if so, in which languages. That's a great question. Another great question on the Etherpad is what can I do for Mozilla? So what can I do for Mozilla? That's an interesting website. So yes, what can I do for Mozilla? It's a really nice platform, but right now it's not updated. So let me tell you why. The opportunities here are updated in a way, but where they point people towards it's totally not random, but it's really difficult for everyone. So let me give you an example. So if I go next, I want coding, not testing. So let me go test the software. So something else, Firefox QA, great. Tell me more. So if you click here, you're being forwarded to the quality.mozilla.org/Firefox QA. Which is like how to get involved. You go here, you need to go here, I guess. Cool. So that leads to a wiki page. Great. Let's go back. Let's try something else. Writing code. Tell me more. Java. Tell me more. More Stabler. Stabler, as far as I understand, it's not a project yet. We're not using it anymore. But in any case, let's tell me more. Firefox Focus for Android. This is going to lead me to GitHub, another place, another website. Let's go back. No, not interested. Mobile Firefox. Cool. Tell me more. This website is going to send me to the Get Involved page. All right. Let's go back. Let's go trust another one. Let's go most Tumblr, whatever. This is going to take me to a wiki page. So my point here is that what can I do for Mozilla is sending people to various locations where most of them are not updated. So for example, if we check the most Tumblr right now, the last update of the page was 2017. The Get Involved here on the mobile page, I think it's sort of up to date, not necessarily up to date. Oh, it's sending people to the GitHub repo. GitHub repo, it's most of the times the GitHub repos are up to date, but not properly documented, and most of the times they're sending people to Bugzilla. So how we're trying to solve that? We're trying to put everything under one hood. So we're trying to put everything under this dock here. So we can point, this is going to be the single place of truth, let's say, for all the technical projects at Mozilla. So we can refer people to this website or simply to the contribute page. And from there, they can be forwarded to this page if they want interested in writing code, and they can go to different products. So the idea is that we're gonna have only one place where we update information and we keep information. So it's really easy to maintain updated information, especially around products. I have more questions on the chat. I follow the question of whether the wiki information can be translated into Spanish, for example. Carla, I think you can translate the wiki, right? Yeah, you can translate the wiki. I don't find a reason not to. You can translate any page that you want. Vim, is the community portal going to be localized? As far as I know, yes, it is going to be localized, the community portal. Wait, I don't see you now, so I want to see your lovely faces. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm back. Any other questions for the contribute page? Any feedback? Any, I don't know, concerns? Any ideas? If so, you know where to find me. I'm on the Matrix. Ping me or ping anyone in the community development team. And yeah, the video tutorial, it is very important. Carla, to what video tutorial you're referring to? Pranshu, that's a great idea, and that's something that we're also considering. for updating what can I do for Mozilla and pointing people to that or somewhere else. Carla, creating, yes, video tutorials are really useful, but there are already a bunch of resources out there, online schools, online camps, for finding the resources for how to write code and how to code website services and different other websites. The idea here is to be able to get people who are interested and know how to code to point them to the right projects for them to work on. Any other question? Or maybe you're referring to creating. In any case, anyone else, any other questions that you might have, concerns? I don't want to take over your whole meeting. Shit, sorry, bad link. I took most of your meeting. All right, I'll mute myself. You know where to find me. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Christos. That was really a lot of information. Thank you very much. So we do not have any more questions, it seems. We have a few non-verbal updates. As usual, have you created your community portal account yet? If you have, please add your username in the spreadsheet that is linked in the Etherpad so I can add you to the reps groups. Thank you very much for doing this so we don't arrive at the end and we have to add you all at once. So please do it as soon as you can. And also, if you want to ask any question for the nominee for the council, you can go on Matrix. There is a discourse post that also linked in the Etherpad that explains about the council election town hall. Also, Ruben asked me to remember you that the Reps Telegram group will be decommissioned on the 6th of April. All information about that are also in another discourse post that is also linked in the Etherpad. Apart from that, is there anyone who want to add something, some other nonverbal updates, shoutouts, any more question or subject you want to discuss? You could hear me when I was told 5 minutes ago, yes? Okay, good. So, there are people who say, thank you, Christos, kudos to Christos, and we say to everyone, stay healthy. Thank you very much.
Important. Yes.
Yes. So, thank you very much, everyone. If there is nothing else, then I think we can conclude the calls here. Let me check on the Etherpad. No. So let's close the call here. And yes, as Wim said, stay healthy, everyone. Stay safe, and we'll see you all next week. See you. Bye.
See you. Bye-bye. Have a nice day, guys.